President Ranil Wickremesinghe has convened a pivotal meeting with leaders of accepted political parties to discuss the proposals put forth by the International Monetary Fund with its high-level delegation. The meeting is slated to be held at the President's office on Monday. State Minister of Finance Singh highlighted that there is no better platform than this to discuss Sri Lanka's economy.
We believe that regardless of political differences, if a vision and direction for the economy exists, if it's practical and can be accepted in the international arena, then no better platform will be presented than the invitation for discussions on Monday. Such a collaborative effort by the opposition and all other concerned parties would be the first of its kind, and I believe that this is a good move by the President.
Samagi Jana Balawega national organizer Thissa Thanayaka said majority of the SJB is of the stance that it is not appropriate to join the discussions with the IMF team.
අපිට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි මේ මොහොතේ එවැනි සාකච්ඡාවකට අපි ආයුත්තේ ඇයි කියන කාරණේ.
Why are we being invited to this discussion at this particular time? Was the invitation made with a good intention? If the President made the invitation with the intention of getting everyone involved, then there's nothing wrong with it. But our concern is if all of us get involved and it affects the people, how can we take up the responsibility for it? Just like last time, the International Monetary Fund officials could meet the opposition leader separately again this time. However, we clearly say that we are not prepared to be complicit in the decisions taken by the government. The opposition will provide its final decision on this invitation, but so far our opinion is to decline the invitation. Given that foreign debt restructuring hasn't been achieved through these negotiations for over a year, being drawn into this current stressful situation is unacceptable. Therefore, the majority of the party opposes participating in this discussion.
එනිසා මේ සාකච්ඡාව සඳහා සහභාගී නොවීම තමයි පක්ෂයේ බහුතරයක් දෙනාගේ අදහස.
Executive Committee member of the Jathika Jana Balawega Vijay Herath said the JJB will not join the discussion on Monday.
After imposing taxes, selling off our national assets and imposing conditions to increase fuel prices, Ranil Wickremesinghe is inviting everyone for a discussion with the IMF at the President's office. He does not have to organize any discussion. If we were to speak to the IMF, we would have done so directly. In the recent past, we invited the IMF and informed them that the imposed conditions are unjust and suppressive on the people and that it had an effect on the increase of taxes and essential commodities. We requested them to remove such recommendations and continue with debt restructuring, and we will support that process. This is our stance. Therefore, we will not accept the President's invitation to meet the IMF.
IMF එකත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න රනිල් අපිට එන්න කියන එකට අපි යන්නේ නැහැ.
Ilangai Tamil Arasakachi MP Sridharan said that he received an invitation to participate in the discussion. But he said that he informed the President's media division that the leader of the Tamil National Alliance, R. Sambandhan, should make the decision about participating in the discussion. Sridharan said he will not join the discussion. ITAC MP M.A. Sumaviran said he will participate in the discussion held on Monday. Tamil National People's Front MP Silvaraja Gajendran said his party was not invited for the discussion on Monday. Sri Lanka Muslim Congress leader Rauf Hakim had this to say.
This is an initiative that should have been undertaken long ago, especially if they had invited us to discuss the restructuring program before implementing it. We could have pointed out the loopholes and flaws and proposed an alternative approach. Based on this invitation, we can conclude that the government may have made some missteps in the current process.
Responding to the opposition's stance on a post on X, State Minister of Finance Singh this evening said, quote, another classic example of avoiding responsibility and challenges. The decision has reaffirmed its position that there is no credible plan or way forward, unquote. He urged all opposition party leaders invited to attend and contribute to discussions on economic stabilization and growth.